Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a part 1 of a bookshelf tour since I have two different bookshelves, and this one is kind of my main bookshelf, I guess you can say. So without further diversion, let's get started. So I'm going to start up at the top of my bookshelf, and you're probably looking at this like, what the heck is up there, Brittany? And so I'm just gonna, show you all this stuff. So right here is my TBR jar, and it has all the books that I have yet to read. I actually have to update it since I've gotten a lot more books. And then right here was my old fish tank. I don't know why I still have it, and I'm probably going to get rid of it soon. And then a random pencil sharpener. And this is probably what you're thinking, what the heck is that? This is what my roommate and I do late at night when it's finals week. This is apparently our dorm trophy, and so I keep it on display since it reminds me of her. We're completely ridiculous, but you know. Then I have some stuffed animals. I have a dolphin and a little moosey, and I don't really know why these are on this one either. I have a Pokemon game, so that's cool. And then I have some assorted stuff. I have lotion, pain reliever, Lysol that is apparently really filled. This little dream box that my father gave me from when he went to Colorado. On the back, it says Latin for strong or industrious. You are calm with a fierce determination. And then you open it up, and it's like you're supposed to put like your dreams in here, and when you close it, they're supposed to come true. So now on to the actual books. You guys are probably like, come on, Brittany. We just want to see some books. My shelves are not arranged in any particular order, so they're kind of going to be jumpy. So the first book we have is Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. Then we have the second book, Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. Then I have Eleanor and Park by Rainbow Rowell. And then I have the whole Beautiful Creatures box set. And I would try to take those out to show you, but they are just really hard to get out. So we have Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and Beautiful Redemption, and this is by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stoll. The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson. The Girl Who Played with Fire, also by Stieg Larsson. I have A Midsummer's Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. Then I also have Amelia Ann is Dead and Gone by Kat Rosenfield. I have The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel, and now I'm going to kind of switch the camera a bit because we're getting to the end. We have The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. I have The Almost Moon by Atlas Sebold. She also is the writer of Lovely Bones, which I have on my other shelf. I have Intensity by Dean Koontz, and I literally only got this because I thought the cover was awesome. But my boyfriend's father really loves Dean Koontz, so I'm actually going to give it a shot. Then the next 4 books right here are the Maze Runner books. The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, The Death Cure, and The Kill Order. Next to those, we have another trilogy, which is the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit. The Fellowship of the Ring, The Two Towers, The Return of the King. I have to hold this one up or else it's going to fall. And The Hobbit, like I mentioned, all by J.R.R. Tolkien. Next, I have Ulysses by James Joyce, The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgett Burnett, Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen, and then It by Stephen King. Now we're going to go down to the next shelf. I have The Courtyard of Dreams by Anna Menarda, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain, Lord of the Flies by William Golding, Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck, The Big Bad City by Ed McBain, Sarah's Key by Tatiana de Rosnay, The Visitation by Frank Peretti, Life Expectancy by Dean Koontz, Every Day by David Leviathan, World War Z by Max Brooks, Sold by Patricia McCormick, Hush Hush and Crescendo by Becca Fitzpatrick, A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens, The Scarlet Letter by Nathaniel Hawthorne, Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. This is a book I've received for review, and that is The Song by Chris Fabry. This is another book I've received for review without realizing that this was the second book in a upcoming series, and so I have to read the first book before I can read this one, but this is Beneath the Forsaken City by C.E. Laureano. Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. These next 2 books are bind-ups, and I'm not going to take them out because they're tedious. We have Witch and Curse and then Legacy and Spellbound. Storm Thief by Chris Wooding. Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. Divergent by Veronica Roth. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Heaven is for Real by Todd Burpa with Lynn Vincent. The Host by Stephanie Meyer. Love Letters to the Dead by Ava DeLera. Pompeii by Robert Harris. And then these 3 books that are hiding in this corner over here are part of a series by Amelia Rhodes, and so I'm not going to take them out, but they are Demon in My View, Shattered Mirror, and In the Forest of the Night. So now I'm going to have to take the camera off the tripod, and so it might be a bit shaky for this next part. apart. So we're down here to my bottom shelf, and unfortunately this is my most packed, and I'm not going to be able to take all the books out, so I'm just going to show you this first book over here. Right here is the tragedy paper, and then we have OMG, a Youth Ministry Handbook. We have The Lost World by Michael Crichton, and then going from the top we have Slam by Nick Hornby, The Flirt by Catherine Tesaro, Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury, The Complete Trial Trilogy by Amanda Hawking, Marvelous and Wonder by Travis Thrasher, Sharp Objects, Dark Places, and Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, and then Forbidden by, I don't know her first name, but her last name is Suzuma. Then I have quite a collection of hardcovers right here. We have Afterworlds by Scott Westerfeld, Black Ice by Becca Fitzpatrick, To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard, Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh, The Young Elites by Marie Lu, All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven. And then over here we have I Know This Much Is True by Wally Lamb, Lolita by Vladimir Nabokov, and then right here we have The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. Then we have Attachments by Rainbow Rowell, and then The Great Gatsby. And then up here we have the Hereafter trilogy, and we have Hereafter, Elegy, and Arise. I don't really know who those by, but their last name is Hudson. And then we have my Game of Thrones box set, which is Game of Thrones, Clash of Kings, Storm of Swords, Feast of the Crows, and Dance of the Dragons by George R.R. Martin. Those are all the books that are on my one bookshelf, and I have a lot of them, so it was really hard going through this, and it's going to be really hard editing it. If you have read any of these books or know of any of them, please leave in the comments down below. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. It would definitely mean a lot. If you would like to be my friend on any of the social medias, I will leave the links in the description box down below. I'd say I'd leave the links to all these books, but that is way too many books, and so if you'd like to know more about a book, just leave that in the comments down below. Until next time, bye! There is a bug on my bed.